And we back. Today I am accepting the most complicated challenge I have ever seen. I've been accepting challenges for years now. This one, without a doubt, is the most complicated one I have seen. It is so complicated that I have not read the entire comment. It has like 650 likes on it, so I just figured that so many people want to see this, so it must be a good challenge. Again, I have not even read it all. I'll put it on screen. Look at how many steps there are in today's challenge. I don't know how long this is going to be, but something tells me it's going to take a long time. It is called the NBA Occupation Rebuild. Now, the name of the person that commented, I'm not going to try it because I know I will butcher it, but it looks very, very familiar. Maybe I've accepted your challenge in the past, or I follow you on Twitter. I don't know what it is, but thank you. I appreciate you. Rules are: the fantasy draft, run a 12-man rotation where all players receive the same amount of minutes. That's big. Because every time I get that part in a challenge, I usually fail the challenge because I want my star player playing 40 minutes in the playoffs, and if they only can play 20, probably gonna catch an L. Makes it even more tough. Rebuild a team and win a championship where each of the 15 players in the roster matches one of the occupations. Then he goes on to list doctor, lawyer, engineer, cashier, businessman, professor, waiter. It took this guy a long time to come up with this challenge. All of these little occupations, and he ties it into basketball. It's a W. Okay, so show him some love and also show me some love by leaving a like on the video. If you're new around here, subscribe. I've been dropping daily bangers since NBA 2K21 dropped, and you know what? It's going to continue. And when next gen drops, the grind won't stop. It'll just get even better. Cool. Let's go try to do this challenge. Y'all know the deal, man. We have to randomly select our team. You know what? I'm going to go to the left. Every time in my videos for forever, I always go to the right, to the right, to the right. Today, we're going to the left like Beyonce, and I'm stopping in 3 and 2 and 1. It is the Washington Wizards in today's video. No big deal. Great. Let's go get DC that championship while completing the most challenging not the most challenging, but the most complicated challenge. And let's see what number pick we have. Oh, and we have a top 8 pick. Come on, bro. I may have to go to the left more often. And of course, my assistant GM is going to come in and draft our team, and hopefully this team ends up being very good. But it doesn't really matter because I feel like every single player on my team will have to get traded. One thing I noticed from this is that, again, it's the occupational, rebuild or whatever. No person can be a doctor and a lawyer, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty much going to have to trade every single player if I'm not mistaken, or at least close to it. The team is not very good other than having Steph Curry. Let's see if I can make people prime positions real quick. A lot of these players already are, but I'll still get into it, you know what I'm saying, just to make sure, because there's going to be at least 15 trades in today's video. That's just, there's 15 little things over here. And the first one says doctor. So I'm going to have to trade for a player. And when I'm looking up, I'm looking at the screen. This player must have been playing in the NBA for at least 8 years. And you know what? Steph Curry can fit into that. My doctor will be Steph Curry. He's been in the league for 11 years, including this one. So you know what? My doctor already done. I ain't even have to make a trade. The next one says lawyer. Loves to argue. This player must have received at least 10 technical fouls this season. Oh my God. I'm going to have to look up technical fouls. All right. Give me a second. So it said at least 10. So we got Dwight Howard. Devin Booker got 10 techs this year, huh? That's kind of weird. I definitely wouldn't expect Devin Booker to be out there getting technical fouls. Or even like Trae Young. Okay, so we got these 11 players to choose from. Russell Westbrook and Marcus Morris Sr. at the top of it. And then the rest, we have like good players. Now, what I'm thinking is for a challenge like this, I shouldn't waste it on like a really good player, right? So I should go out there and probably trade for Dwight Howard because he'll be easier to trade for. Or trade for a guy like Patrick Beverly or even Marcus Morris Sr. Okay, not Marcus Morris Sr. I don't really want him on my team. But like Dwight Howard might be the guy. Dwight Howard, trade finder him. They want Colin Sexton. You're wild. Jabari Parker and Dorian Finney-Smith, Terrence Ross, Jetty Osman in exchange of first-round picks. How much money? He's on a minimum, right? Oh, yeah, he's on a minimum. Can we get out of here without giving up much? I'll give you Goga Badazzi. Straight up. And it's not a first. I'm not trading a first for Dwight Howard. In a second. 2 seconds. That's my final offer. Deal. Okay, so we have our lawyer. Engineer. Have a great attention to detail. Must shoot at least 85% from the free throw line. Wow, I'm going to really have to go back and forth with stats. I mean, that's cool with me. 85% from the... Oh, my God, this looks terrible. 85% from the free throw line. It's these 32 players, right? We got good shooters all around. But again, this is a similar situation to the last one where I don't really want to waste it, right? So I may go for a guy like... Who's a guy on like a smaller contract? Bro, I literally might go trade for Brad Wanamaker. The man shot 92% from the free throw this season. Elite level free throw. So Brad Wanamaker, Alec Burks, and Damian Lee are my top 3 players that I want to trade for right now. It's weird to say that, but those are my top 3. I promise that eventually we will start trading for good players. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Dwight Howard's a good player, but I mean, like, I'll try to make a superstar type trade. But I think, oh my God, Brad Wanamaker is already on my team. What are the odds of that? He fits. He has to stay. Whatever happens, he has to stay on my team. What is his free throw rating in 2K? I mean, based on the season, it has to be 93. 93 free throw. That's a check. I ain't even have to go nowhere. That is my engineer. Next, Cashier. Always dropping dimes. This player must average at least 7 assists per game. All right, let's think about this. 7 assists per game. Do I want to waste? Because I could think of some very good players that average at least 7. So at least 7. It only gives us 14 players to choose from. All of them are going to be really good, which is a good thing. So who out of all of these guys do I think is trade forable? Trade forable is not a word probably. Lonzo, I know I could probably trade for. Same thing with like Malcolm Brogdon. Vontae Graham's probably not that bad. But I mean, I already have Steph Curry, so I'm not really thinking about an elite point guard because I already have an elite point guard. So let's go after. I mean, I could try to go after Jokic. That'll be one of our splashes. So the list I'm looking at is Jokic, and I can have Devontae Graham come off our bench. Those are the top 2 guys I would like in this part of the challenge. Let's go see if Jokic is untouchable. I don't know what team he's on. I'm just going to keep going until I see his name, and there he is, and he's not untouchable, and he plays for the Nets. Brooklyn. Let's have a conversation. Terrence Ross. We need to make up 11 million. I will give you Colin Sexton here. Need to make up 6 million. And then I'll give you Jabari Parker. Okay. All right. And you give us back Patrick McCaw, because we're trying to win a championship. If you want to win a championship, you better have Patrick McCaw on your team. Picks, 3 picks. Deal. Our cashier is here. Nope, this is our cashier. I forget exactly who this was. Regardless, we have Jokic a part of the team now. That is a W. Next one says businessman. Great at taking risks. Must have an 85% shot tendency. Okay, so a guy that's going to just shoot all the shots. Got it. So I can just go to all NBA and sort and then go down to 85, and anybody above this threshold I can trade for. Who the heck is Dusty Hannas? Is this a real player? It is a real player. Wow, I've never... Again, I watch a lot of basketball. I've never heard this name before. Taco Fall. Why does Taco Fall have an 85% shot tendency? What? I mean, Taco's the guy. Dion Waiters. 2K is crazy, bro. And then, yeah, Dion Waiters loves taking shots. That's the truth. Bobo. 95%. Up there with Zach LaVine, Devin Booker, Kyrie Irving, Joel Embiid, and them. All right. I could go the very easy route and literally sign this guy. But remember, I need my top 12 players to get rotational minutes, right? So I don't want to just get the bad guys, because these guys are going to end up having to play minutes for me, right? So I need to get somebody at least decent. Trying to trade for Brandon Ingram here. It's a long shot. It definitely is a long shot. I will give you Brandon Clark. Oh, did I just overpay? I gave them Brandon Clark and Zubac. I don't know, but Brandon Ingram is a cheap all-star. I mean, he's making like $7 million a year. He's still on his rookie contract. That's a W. That was my businessman. Professor, education is important. This player must have stayed in college all 4 years. Yo, this challenge so far has been fire, man. Again, I did not read that much of it before I accepted it. I just went in it completely blind. So let's see if I can trade finder for a guy that spent all 4 years in college. You know, I already see a couple. Devontae Graham, did he spend? I'm pretty sure Devontae Graham spent all 4 years. I'm gonna have to double check it, but I'm like 85% confident. And he did. And I get a first. Oh, I can't trade Brad Wanamaker though. Is there any way to do this trade without Brad Wanamaker? They really want Brad. How about I give you an extra second instead? They want Brian broken off instead. And he's not a part of my team really. So, okay, that is my professor. He's got the degree. He's got the degree. And so far, Brad is our starting shooting guard. That is not the way we're going to end today's challenge. I promise you that. Next one is our waiter. Serve him up. This player must have averaged at least 20 points per game last year or this season. Oh my God. Okay. All right. So again, nobody can be duplicates. So though Brandon Ingram and Steph Curry both averaged 20 plus, I can't keep them on the team. I mean, they can't fit for our businessman and something else. So this is actually going to have to be a big trade. And who is the guy that is obtainable at this moment? I don't know if there is. Like, who? Cal Lowry doesn't fit because it has to be somebody on a smaller contract because we don't really have. Yo, if I would have known this, I would have saved Brandon Ingram. You know what? It's not too late. I can move Brandon Ingram down to our waiter and go trade for like Bowl or Taco Fall. I think that might have to be the move because there's no way I could get a 25 point per game score without 25 point per game score. Why does everybody want Brian Wanamaker? I know he's nice, but like, come on, bro. There's no way I could trade for a 25 point per game scorer without with the assets I have now. I just can't. I can't do it. So instead of making a trade, I'm going to sign Dusty. It ain't Dusty Knox, but it's Dusty Hannes. And Dusty Hannes is going to fill in for what I had for Brandon Ingram. Remember, Brandon Ingram was about the shot tendency. His shot tendency is literally 85, and the other guy's shot tendency is 85. So that's why we brought in Dusty, and that means that we're having Brandon Ingram go down to our waiter and him averaging over 20. If you do not know, he averaged 23.8. Okay. Politician, the victim of many memes. This player must be a meme of KLT4Q. If you know, you know. Ah, yes, sir. Okay, so this could be a plethora of people. You know, so let me trade. Let me see if I can find. I can probably find one in the trade finder. Or I could just trade for this first round pick from OKC and use that later. Let me just see. I may have to trade for that first round pick and use that in a later trade. Yes, that's what we're doing. A meme of KLT4Q. Again, it's a lot of players that fit that. I mean, Cameron Payne is slightly a meme on this channel, but I don't think he's a big enough meme for me to keep. So I'm going to try to figure out who the next guy that is a meme. Yeah. I mean, if we want to talk memes, this is the king of the KLT4Q meme right here. If I can do this trade without giving up our guy Hannes, I will give you the other Chicago-born player, and boom. Okay, so if we want to talk about memes, there we go. The biggest KLT4Q meme. Robert Covington is coming to the team. Okay, Janitor must be scrappy. Must have averaged at least 1.5 steals this game. Okay, interesting. I see Robert Covington here. So what we could do is trade for another meme guy and have Robert Covington fit the steals aspect. Or we can try to trade for Marcus Smart, Fred VanVleet, or Chris Dunn. Again, we don't have that much money. With Steph Curry's $41 million, we don't really have that much money. So we're going to have to trade for either Chris Dunn, Fred VanVleet, or move Robert Covington to this part and go trade for another meme. I'm going to trade for Chris Dunn, though. He averaged 2 assists a game. Shout out to Chicago, man. You know what I'm saying? Exchange your first round picks. I'm throwing in Dora Finney-Smith, who does not fit any of our challenges at this point. So we get our steals guy, and we can keep Robert Covington as the meme. Next, Salesman. Bargain or ripoff? Must be making at least $20 million. Wow. How do we make that happen? I don't think we can. Based on what we have on our roster right now, I don't think we can. In order to do this challenge, we're going to have to trade Steph Curry. Yep. Steph Curry was our #1 guy, which was be in the league for 8 years, right? So if we're going to have to do a trade. Sheesh. I mean, the 3 trades that pop up for Steph Curry are bad. So if I'm going to do a Steph Curry deal, it's going to have to be manually done, which again is fine. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. So I need to trade for a guy that's making over 20 million and a veteran. Remember, and a veteran, because I have to fill the void that was Steph Curry. As you can see from my face and from the tone in my voice, I am not happy about having to trade Steph Curry. I could trade him for like a backcourt, right? Because Brad Wanamaker is our starting shooting guard. So I could trade for a point guard making over 20 million or a point guard that's been in the league for 8 years and a shooting guard, vice versa. All right. Let me work my magic real quick. Let me see what I can do. I still want to have it be like a star. You know what I'm saying? It may not be a superstar, but I still want them to be stars. I'm going to talk to the Pelicans. Damian Lillard is untouchable, but I'm giving you Steph Curry, so maybe it's possible. You know? So he would fit under a guy that's making 20 million, and I need a veteran to put alongside with him. So I will take on, oh, I need an 8-year vet, and they don't really have that here. What was cut out was I tried to trade for Damian Lillard. They were not budging. So whatever. I'm going to go to Jimmy Butler. If I trade for Jimmy Butler, he would fit under a guy that's making at least 20 million. But then I need to get a guy that was also like, there's no way to pull this off. Or I can do like Jimmy Butler and Aaron Baines because he would be our veteran. He's been in the league for 8 years, as you can see. But that feels like I'm getting kind of ripped off, doesn't it? Let me see. They have to keep that many players. That's fine. I'll give you back Matt Thomas, who doesn't fit any of our challenges up to this point. I feel like I'm getting finesse. So I'm going to ask for like hella picks. Wait, what does that say? We don't want to take on extra salary. I'm giving you Stephen Curry. And you're talking about salary? All right, next team. Because they're wilding. Next guy's Paul George. Now, I know a lot of people ain't in love with Paul George at this moment. But Paul George is still really good. He would fit under the guy that's making over 20 million. So I need a vet to put alongside him. JJ Redick, Iggy, Will Barton even counts. He's an 8-year pro exactly. 7-year for Kelly Olynyk, so he doesn't count. JJ Redick. They need to keep a certain amount of players. So I'll give you Mike Scott, Paul George, and JJ Redick. You're not interested? Bro, I'm giving you Stephen Curry. I'm giving you Stephen Curry. What do you mean you're not interested? It is Stephen Curry. I don't understand this game right now. I don't understand. Wait, what was that trade? Wait. What did I just see for Paul George? Paul George and Kyle Lowry, but I would give up Robert Covington, which I can't do. I don't understand these trades right now. This is so stupid that they wouldn't accept this trade until I made Steph Curry a power forward. Because he was too valuable at a 96, so I made him a power forward, which drops him to a 92. So let you know how good Steph Curry is. If he's a power forward, he's a 92 at 6'3". And then I get the trade I was looking for. We get our guy that makes over 20 million, as you can see, and then we get our veteran at 8. All right, and you know what? I'm gonna go back to them to make Steph Curry not a power forward for him, so they can actually play Steph Curry. I hate to do that trade. I really do hate to do that trade, but it had to be done. Okay. Good under pressure. This player must have scored a game winner in their NBA career. That's just so random. That's very random. Okay. Who is a guy that I could trade at this point? Like, we don't really have... Like, everybody on our team at this moment, for the most part, has a purpose. Has a purpose. And he didn't say buzzer beat a game winner. It just has to be a game winner. And I just saw a guy that I'm pretty sure off the top of my head, I've seen Nemanja Bjelica hit a game winner. Interesting, but they won't Dusty, and that can't be the case. Duncan Robinson. I am almost certain that I've seen Duncan Robinson hit a game winner. And again, I'm not saying it was a buzzer beater, but like the determining 3 to win a game. I'm going to Google it, but I think he has. Not technically, so I got to keep it moving. Okay, because again, okay, look at it like this. Jokic has to stay. Paul George, Brandon Ingram, Devontae Graham, Robert Covington, Will Barton, Dwight Howard, Chris Dunn, all have to stay. Brad Wanamaker has to stay. Dusty has to stay. So we really just have Cameron Payne, Mike Scott, and Felicio. Those are the only guys that can be traded for these last couple challenges. Like, that sucks. That sucks. I'm going to make Felicio a power forward. Maybe that makes him a little bit better for the trade. But how the heck am I going to trade for a guy that hit a game winner when these are the players I have? Okay, we have our guy, and it is Reggie Jackson. I would show the clip, but you know copyright, so I really can't. He scored a game winner 5 years ago against the Miami Heat. Game winner layup with like 4 seconds to go. That is a game winner. Reggie Jackson, welcome to the team. Okay, next one. Money in the Bank. This player may shoot over 40% from 3. Interesting. How many players shot over 40%? Let's go check. Okay, we got an okay amount here. I mean, Damian Lillard. So we got 26 guys here. And some of them would be very easy to trade for, which is a W. You know, some of these guys are on small contracts. Like Cal Korver, I could trade for Cal Korver's small contract. Isaiah Thomas, I could probably trade for Isaiah Thomas. Who else here has a Svi Mikhailuk? Furkan Korkmaz, Tony Snell. Oh, we got a decent amount of players. Cameron Payne for Furkan Korkmaz. They won't Dusty. I can't trade you Dusty, my guy. I'm not giving you a first round pick either. So what I will do, watch this. Watch us work this magic, all right? So I'm going to go over to Trade Finder. Who's another guy on our team? We don't need this guy, right? We don't need him. So I'm going to trade him for, there's a second in Jawan Martin. Okay, we'll do that trade. Second in Jawan Martin, right? Right. So we're going to go back to talk about Furkan Korkmaz. And, right, we're going to trade for him. I'm going to give you, boom. I'm going to give you Cameron Payne. You got to make up money. Oh my God. This is the most ludicrous thing. This is the most ludicrous thing. They want Dusty so bad, and he fits his challenge to a T. So he is untouchable. All right. I thought we were going to be able to get Furkan. We're not going to be able to get Furkan. But instead, we'll get another guy who starts with a KO. Cal Corver. Trade finder him. They want Cameron Payne, and they'll give me a first-round pick. Cal Corver, welcome to the team. Deal. Done. Accountant is in the books. This next one says, Scuba Diver Pizza Delivery Man. How random. This player must be someone that you don't regularly trade for. Oh, that's simple. It can be just a bum. Let me sign some people in free agency. I just need to give roster spots, right? So, boom, boom. And then I'm just going to trade finder one of those bumps. And then it's going to get somebody I don't normally trade for, but, you know, but it has to be, let it be somebody good. Please be somebody good. What do we need, first of all? I've been kind of just doing, we need a power forward. Okay, let's try to trade for a power forward or backup shooting guard. I've been kind of just accepting trades to deal with the challenges and not really thinking about the team aspect of it. So a power forward that I don't normally trade for. I mean, I already see a couple that can fit the challenge. I mean, that's pretty easy. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty easy. A guy that I don't normally trade for could be a lot of these dudes. So I'm going to trade for Markieff Morris. You know, that would fit the challenge. I don't know if I've ever traded for Markieff Morris. So done. The most random one. And we needed a power forward. Software developer. Technically savvy. This player must have gotten into a beef on social media. A beef on social media? What are you talking about? How would I even know that? Seriously though, how would I even know who's been in a beef on social media? Okay, a beef that I just found out about. I mean, I've been on the Googles just trying to figure out what the heck. J.R. Smith versus Brandon Jennings, I guess? I don't even know if Brandon Jennings is in the game. If he is, he's probably super simple to trade for. He's not in the game. Okay, so we're going to go get J.R. Smith, the Henny God, man. J.R. Smith. He was in a beef with yep. Markieff Morris, Brad Wanamaker, Vontae Graham, Reggie Jackson, Cal Korver. Every single player. Every single player that can be traded. Okay, so instead I'll give you Jermichael Green. They don't have the money to take on $2 million from Jermichael Green. Okay, I will give you Joakim Noah then. The Knicks want Joakim Noah back. Simple. I'll give you a first. Oh my God. The reason I threw in the first is because that's a literal last trade. No problem. For this is the unemployed. Sign a free agent. Cool. Simple. A free agent. Let it be somebody that I really like a Tony Snell. Oh, we already have a max amount of players. Did I already sign a free agent? I signed Jermichael Green out of free agency, right? I'm pretty sure I did. I'm gonna release him and sign somebody else just in case I got him in the trade, because I don't want to be on the last step of the challenge and it get voided. All 15 are done, y'all. And our starting lineup ended up looking like Devontae Graham, Paul George, Brandon Ingram, Robert Covington, Jokic, Will Barton, Dwight Howard, Reggie Jackson, Chris Dunn, Brad Wanamaker. Bro, the team is not good. And I think the beginning of the thing told us that we had to play everybody the exact same amount of minutes of like 20. Everybody has to play like 20 minutes, y'all. So let me get that fixed. All right, there it is. It was complicated for no reason. It was complicated for no reason. Do I have to do... Okay, I'm going to go back and just to make sure I got everything. Hardworking and committed. This is the doctor. Doctor was Will Barton. Lawyer, somebody that has a lot of techs. Dwight Howard, right? I'm pretty sure Dwight Howard was our tech guy. Our engineer, shoot at least 85% from the free throw line. I don't remember who that was. That was Brad Wanamaker. Perfect. Cashier, dropping dimes, 7 assists a game. Devontae Graham, 85% shot tendency. That is Dusty. Education, all 4 years. That is Devontae. Wait, no. 7 assists a game was who? Uh-oh. Devontae Graham. 7 assists a game, but I thought he was also my 4 years in college guy, wasn't he? Oh, brother, hold on. I think Jokic is our 7 assists per game, and Vontae Graham ended up being our college guy. So Vontae Graham is our professor. Cashier is Jokic, okay? All right. A waiter, 20 points per game, is Brandon Ingram. Politician, the meme, is, of course, Robert Covington. Janitor, 1.5 steals, is Chris Dunn. This is terrible. $20 million a year ended up being who? Oh, Paul George. Under pressure, game winner, ended up being Reggie Jackson. Accounting 40% from the free throw line. No. From 3, it was Cal Korver. Some guy we normally don't trade for, Markieff Morris. The beef guy is J.R. Smith, and unemployed ended up being Ed Davis. It's done. And I never, ever want to think about this challenge again after this video is done. Is this a good team? No, it's not. Are we going to win a championship? No, we will not. Probably not. Was it fun? Yeah, kinda. Trae Young won MVP. Dylan Windler, of course, Rookie of the Year every year. Lonzo Ball, 6th Man of the Year. Giannis, Michael Porter Jr. And we won 60 games, believe it or not, y'all. So, doable. Championship winners is a possibility, all right? I know we weren't going to have anybody on all NBA teams because, again, everybody had to play the same amount of minutes. And here are the statistics to prove that. Paul George only averaged 15 because he was having the same amount of minutes as 33% from the field, 30% from 3, 4 points per game. Oh, you're a trash can, brother. Oh, my God. I mean, every time I'm slightly surprised, but I need to stop being slightly surprised. Markieff Morris, man, good season. Shot the ball well. All right, let's see what we can do. We were the best team in basketball. We're going against Kobe White, Drew Holiday, LeBron. We're going against LeBron in the first round. We're going to be a 1-8 upset. Oh, never mind. We're going against Boston in the second. They have Tremont Waters started for them. Sure, King stand up, but like how? How does that end up being your starting point guard? I mean, we'll take that. 1 game away. Deal. Then we got the Charlotte Hornets, who have Ben Simmons, but their front court is trash too. I mean, small forward in the backcourt is cool, but their front court, I mean, no. Backcourt is trash. Front court is good. We're down, though. Okay, hold on. Oh, I can't do anything to change the rotations because this is part of the challenge. Silly Kenny for thinking he could improve his team. All right, here we go. We're trade finder in it. I mean, we're simcasting it. Oh, my God. My brain is fried at the moment after y'all don't know how long that really took. I mean, we're up in this one. It looks like we're living on to see another day, and we do. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's go Watch it. Let's go Wizards. A close one here. Too close for my liking for sure. We're done. We got eliminated. We gave up 47 points in the fourth quarter. Unacceptable from the guys, man. Choked it away. I think that if we were able, Ben Simmons wins Finals MVP. I feel like if we were able to actually play our guys the amount of minutes that we want, we win this championship, bro. If I was able to give Paul George 40 minutes, Jokic 40 minutes, we would 100% win a championship in my eyes. But the challenge is the challenge. I told y'all in the beginning, once I saw this was part of the challenge, we probably weren't going to win a championship. And look what happened. Either way, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave it a like. This was the most obscure, complicated challenge ever. But again, I did have a lot of fun doing it. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.